Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So here I wanted to do another colorful manicure using the Electric Nights collection from China Glaze and an Uber Chic plate. So I want to show you this design right here, but I'm going to be doing something different on my pointer and redoing my ring finger. And if you can see how the bottom of my ring finger is all wonky, it's because I didn't let the base or the stamper dry completely before I applied that. So I'm going to go ahead and redo that for you and then show you a different stamping for the pointer. So this is plate Uber Chic plate 1 of set 2. And I'll be doing this zigzag or chevron pattern right there. And the stamping polish, I'll be using Mundo Dionis. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of polish and then scrape. If that will focus. There we go. Okay, and then here I'm just going to be using a stamping plate, but the back of it, it's like my little paint palette. And I'll be using a nail striper brush. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of polish to the plate and then fill in the line like a rainbow. I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in, and then I'll show you what the next step is. Okay, so I had removed the design from this finger and painted it white. And then this one I have 2 coats of French white cream from Wet n Wild. And then I had finished filling this in, which I'm going to apply top coat to it. And I'll be using Seche Vite. And then I'm going to do something different than what I normally do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. And then I'm just going to apply one thin coat to the ring finger. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let that dry, and I'll meet you back with the application. Okay, so once this has dried, you want to go ahead and get tweezers or whatever tool you would like to lift this up with, and gently lift it up, only because you don't want to damage your stamper. Alright, and then you have a sheet that you can just apply to your nail. I need to pick this up a different way. Okay, and then you just want to lightly press it down. Okay, and then you can also trim the excess, like the excess around your nail. Okay, so that's the best I'm going to get, so I don't ruin my nail. So for the cleanup, I'm just going to get a makeup brush and dip it in some acetone, and then just lightly press down on the excess. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that up, top coat, and then I'll meet you back for the stamping for the pointer. Okay, so here's the finished design for these three nails. And for the pointer finger, I'll be using the same plate, but I'm going to use the Uber Chic logo. So I'm going to be using Mundo stamping polishes, roughly about the same colors I used for the other nails, and I'll have a list of all the colors I used down below. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with pink. And then I'm just going to remove the plate number with my scraper. Okay, I waited too long, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that again, but I'm going to go ahead and do it quickly. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and use black, and then orange, then black, then yellow, and continue until I'm done with the colors. Okay guys, so I had decided that I'm going to go ahead and redo that nail. I got it off like a little crooked and I'm just having a hard time. So I'm going to go ahead and redo it and I'll meet you back with the end design. Okay, so here's the finished design, and let me just tell you that I had a million and one problems with this design. I wanted to do like what I have on my pointer finger, but when I scraped the image, I wanted to get the plate number off of the image, but by the time I stamped, it was too dry. So I tried making a decal, and that didn't work out so well since I'm not that good at decals. So I did this about like 4 different times, and I kept dropping my stamper, and this video was just all over the place, so I'm sorry for that. But I hope that you enjoyed this rainbow manicure, and I'll leave all the colors down in the description box, and I'll be posting a picture on my Instagram, so be sure to check out the link below, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.